Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Meg McLeod. Here's a quick look at some of the stories we're following tonight. A heads up for parents using WIC. You will be temporarily unable to make WIC purchases this weekend. According to Michigan WIC, beginning Friday night and lasting through Saturday, the WIC system will be down in order to update infant foods from jars to ounces. A jar of fruits and vegetables will now be equated to 4 ounces, and a jar of infant meats will be equated to 2.5 ounces. Michigan WIC says everyone in the program will get several texts tomorrow and Friday, and when the system is back up and running. Applications are now open for Bay City's 5th Ward Commissioner seat. City officials say the person appointed will serve the remainder of the current term, which ends December 31st, 2026. Applications, along with all legal documents, must be submitted by 4 p.m. on August 4th. The seat became vacant earlier this month when Rochelle Hilliker resigned from that position after she was promoted at her other job. Application packets are available at the city manager's office. Mid-Michigan Honor Flight veterans continued their tour of Washington, D.C. today, stopping first at Arlington National Cemetery for the changing of the guard. The nearly 80 Korean and Vietnam veterans visited the memorials dedicated to them and the others who served and gave it all for their country. TV5's Lauren Piesco and photojournalist Dan Ray are there covering the trip. They talked to 2 men who served together during the Vietnam War and are best friends to this day.
And what's that camaraderie like, meeting so many other vets on this trip? What's that like for you guys?
It's all pure.
There's no words for it. It's just a deep down gratification, I guess. I've never met any of these guys, but yet it's like I knew them for years.
The Mid-Michigan Honor Flight is scheduled to land in Flint tonight, where they'll be greeted with a hero's welcome. And now here's Chris with your first alert forecast.
Meg, keeping an eye on showers and storms as we go through tonight. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch in place for Shiawassee, Genesee, and Lapeer County. That goes until 10 o'clock tonight. After 10 o'clock, we'll see where things go, but we do expect this severe weather threat to be primarily through that time. It's all a part of a bigger system that is also extending severe weather off to the south through portions of Indiana and is now moving towards Ohio. That's where most of the intense weather is. However, we still need to be on guard tonight near where that frontal boundary is and as the area of low pressure moves through. I think at the very least, we're looking at some heavy rain over the area tonight. The strongest cells will likely be where that severe thunderstorm watch is. But if you're in areas like Gratiot, Saginaw, and Tuscola County, as well as Sanilac County, I think you need to be on guard too, even though you're not included in the watch. I think as we go further into the night, although we still have some of those deeper shades of yellow and red, I do think they're primarily just heavy rain areas by that point in the night. We'll likely see rain continue at times Thursday morning before eventually things start drying out into Thursday night. We do have the tornado outlook in front of your screen right now. That area that is shaded in brown, that is the 5% outlook area. Those are the regions that we think need to be especially careful just because of any storms developing along that frontal boundary. They could have a chance to have some wind shifts, a little bit of spin to them, and so that's why we think there's an isolated tornado threat for tonight. We're also in the excessive rainfall outlook through the rest of tonight and early tomorrow. Some localized flash flooding is possible in any area shaded in yellow, which is the entire TV5 viewing area. Rainfall projections as we go through the day tomorrow shows that we're still not done with the heavy rain, and there could be some areas that are hit harder than others. It does not need to be taken as an exact placement of the heavy rain, but what it should show you is that some areas may get multiple inches of rain as we go through tonight and tomorrow. So just be prepared for standing water, ponding on roads, those types of things as we go through tonight and Thursday. We do warm up near 90 by the weekend. We're in the low to mid 90s Sunday and Monday. Heat index values even warmer than that. Should be between 95 and 100 at least, and maybe even a little greater at times. We'll have partly cloudy skies and will be slightly cooler by Wednesday of next week.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.